Hello, everyone. Welcome back to GemsTalk with Nikki C. King. And today I have the fashionista, Courtney Hensley, with us today. Hi, Courtney. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. So glad to be with you.
Thank you. So, everyone, we're in fall season, and it's only right. It's only right that we have an expert who can come and share with us all things fashion. And honey, I need some tips and you need some tips too. So get a notepad and just pull up a seat and come on in. Courtney has all the tea. She is going to tell us a little bit about herself and we're going to get right to it. By the way, guys, if you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe so you can stay updated with all the features and all the interviews and all the collabs that's coming up on Gems Talk. Without any further delay, Courtney. Oh my God, isn't she stunning? Look at her.
Thank you.
She is
Thank you.
stunning. Courtney, tell us all about you. Like, where are you from? Who are you? And how are you so, like, fierce?
Thank you. Well, my name's Courtney Hensley. Nice to meet all of you. I am from Killeen, Texas. You probably have no idea where that is. You can Google it if you want. It's actually a small town near a military installation called Fort Hood. And so it's really not the most fashion forward place, but here I am in this little gym and I love fashion.
Uh-huh.
I actually I'm a wife. Let me start at the top. I'm a wife,
Okay.
a
How long
mother.
have you been married? How long you have been married?
I've been married for 7 years. Yes, 7 years. I got married at 21. So we've been together for 10 years, but married for 7. We have two beautiful children that I have tucked away right now, so they don't come in here. Um, yeah, so I'm a wife, mother of two. I actually work full time in ministry, and I have a boutique that I just launched this year, May, during quarantine, and it has been amazing from the start. It's something that I've been working on for like 5 to 7 years, no joke, in my heart and in
Yeah.
my head and in my notebook.
Yeah.
So I am now an entrepreneur and I'm a fashion influencer.
Wow. Okay. That was a lot to unpack, but all good stuff. Okay. You said it started in your heart about 5 years ago. I
Yes.
want to talk about that. And I also want to ask you, if you don't mind sharing,
Yeah.
you're in full time ministry. What exactly that is? Are you a minister, preacher? Like, what is it that you do?
Yes. So actually my family they founded a church almost 40 years ago here in the Central Texas area. And a lot of my family works full-time in ministry. I currently do media, I build websites, I do graphics. I do a lot. Anything that the Lord needs me to do is what I do.
Yes.
And recently, the Lord has shown me that He's called me to speak and minister and be a voice in the wilderness. So I am now accepting my call as a preacher
Go
or a
ahead.
teacher. Yes. So, yes, full time in ministry. And it's amazing. It really is.
That is, well, I can see it's all over you.
Oh,
It's all over you. And I appreciate those videos that you post on your IG where you have these inspirational talks and it looks like you're in a sanctuary.
yes.
And I'm like, this is so inspiring.
Yes.
So go forth, girl. Go for it.
Thank
Whew,
you.
that was good. That was
Yeah.
I also want to know the desire, because this will link right to the desire when you talk about like, okay, I had the boutique idea in my heart for nearly 5 years, and I just launched it this year, 2020.
Yes.
Like, how did that start? Like, how did you know that was what it was?
Yeah. So from a really young age, I've always, this might kind of answer a
But
question.
yeah,
I've always loved fashion. I've always
yeah,
loved art. I grew up a dancer, so I've always been inspired by texture and color and movement and
yeah.
sight and sound. And so actually what really inspired it, I said that the desire really grew, and I knew that I wanted to do it. I was taking it serious about 5 years ago. But when I was maybe 15 or 16, my mother, who she's passed away now, she told me, she said, Courtney, I think that you should be a fashion buyer. I could not stand school. I hated school with a passion. And so I was like, Mom, they're trying to put me in this box and I want to be free and wear fabulous clothes. And they got dress codes and all this stuff. And one day she told me, and this was shortly before she passed, she said, I think you would do really good in the fashion industry, Courtney. She was like, you should look up the job of a fashion buyer. She just said this to me one day.
Yeah.
And as I began to like really try to search out and see what I was meant to do, what my calling was, that came back to me. And I've always just loved fashion. I've always loved boutiques. And so about 5 years ago, I was like, I really think this is something that I want to do.
That you want to do.
Yeah. And so
Go ahead, finish.
no, I wrote it down in my prayer journal. I just started talking to the Lord about it, and it was a long time. It was a long process of Him developing it and allowing and making me ready and molding me and cultivating me to do it. And it was really a dark place because I knew that I was supposed to be doing this thing, but I was not there. And I could see other people doing it, and I would just get like torn up inside, like they're living my life. What's going on? So, yeah.
You explained that so perfectly because that's just how I feel about Gems. Like what I'm doing now. It's been in my heart for so many years, but I didn't know how it was going to grow or how it was going to be birthed. And it was recent during the quarantine, being home, where the Lord it just came out one day right here, sitting at this table. I think my husband was sitting right there. We were talking, and I'm like, I should do this. And it just started happening. And I think that God does this to, like you said, to prepare us. Yeah. And He does things in decency and in order. Yes. And when we produce as His children, it should be done in excellence. Because when I go through your work and the things you post, it's perfection. I mean, guys, I want you guys to check out her Instagram and check out her boutique link. First of all, when you go to her Instagram, you're gonna see what I'm saying. Perfection is very really great picture quality, and it's consistent work, guys. And to take really good pictures and to put out a quality post, it takes time and it takes work. And this is not something that she's doing just for fun. This is something that she's passionate about, right? So when we have a passion, it's also work, especially to cultivate it and to make it great and to make it excellent. And not only that, she's in full-time ministry, right? So superwoman. Yeah. So who were like your role models when it comes down to fashion?
Yeah, so I grew up in church. Like I said, I was literally basically born in church, and it was the women in church, but my grandmother specifically, because she was always so tailored and classic and poised. She would wear the St. John knit suits with the shoulder pads and the pencil skirts and the pearl buttons. And I just always remember those little details and being like, I want to be just like that when I grow up. I would just take notice of like those small things, how she wore her hair and how she carried herself, how she had her little pocketbook. And I was like, church really was where I first saw such an array of fashion, from the hats to even the men's suits and the bishop collars and different things.
Wow.
That is really where I saw the most people and where I got inspired by fashion the most.
I was not expecting you to say that, because most people, when you ask them about fashion, where they get inspiration from, they will say somebody, either their mother, if it's someone local or someone personal in their life, they will say probably their mother, or aunt, a friend. And then for the most part, most people will say it's some type of celebrity or fashion influencer where they got inspired from or inspiration from. but you are the first person who have said they got inspired from the fashion that they see in church.
Yeah.
So describe the type of, well, you describe your grandmother, but what were the other women dressed up like? What were their, what do they usually wear at your local assembly?
So at my church, we are definitely one of those ministries where Sunday, we give our best. We love to get dressed up. We love to worship. We love to have a good time. So
Yeah.
I would see women wearing, you know, nice pantyhose, nice pumps, pretty beautiful pocketbooks, huge jewelry. I love suits. So suit
Yeah.
jackets and tailored suit pants, even just gorgeous dresses with big bows and big
Yeah.
sleeves. Just, I mean, it's such a diverse assembly of people. So there's no telling what I will see, but I'm
Yeah.
always so intrigued. Even in the airports, I watch people's fashion. That's one of my favorite things to do. Yeah. And I try to like guess their life. And I tell myself a story about them in my head from their outfit, and I
Uh,
love it. I
uh,
love it. Even like just people wearing like hipster clothes. Like I'm like, oh yes, I like
yeah.
that. Oh, they're
Yeah.
probably going here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That is so inspiring because most people that I know, as a member of a church, we do put effort into our appearance and what we, how we dressed. But for the most part, I'm not from a congregation that wears the big hats, or it's not a norm. If one or two people wears it, then I think that's enough. But
yeah,
it's not the norm, is not the majority. But everyone really looks nice and put themselves together. But I won't describe everyone as, oh, this is church. We slay all the time and we come out all. It's not that type of thing. But I have seen other, type churches that fashion is a thing. You
yeah,
know, wearing your finest all the time and looking fierce and coming out is a thing, and it's a really good thing I don't know, I think it does something to self-esteem, the what we put on and how we carry ourselves. It does a lot to how you feel,
yes,
when you get dressed up and when you look good and when you're complimented, like, Courtney, girl, your hair looks great, your outfit, that red on you is popping. It does something to your confidence. Do you think that fashion has increased or it has molded your confidence as a woman, as a mother, as a wife?
absolutely. Like I said, growing up, I just school and things like they were just not my thing. I was always into the arts. I was
Yeah.
always into dance. I was a dancer growing up, like I
Yeah.
said. And so when I was in certain settings that I may have felt a little uncomfortable or a little insecure, if I had on my best outfit,
Yeah.
I would still be like, but this skirt's amazing, so it's fine. Like this top is amazing, so it's fine. Like you might not have got a good grade today, Courtney, but look at your skirt. Like, oh my, aren't you proud?
That
So
is hilarious.
it's been like my blanket and that one place for me. Fashion has been that one place for me
Yeah.
because growing up in church, I did feel like I had so many roles. I was the preacher's granddaughter
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
at what is considered like a mega church. We have a large church in this area, and
Yeah.
so I felt very boxed in a lot. But I
Yeah.
thank God that my mom this was the one place where she was like, I'm gonna let Courtney express herself,
Okay.
and in
Okay.
good taste.
Yeah.
But yeah, it made me feel confident. It really did, and it helped me to walk into a room and just feel like I love who I'm representing today.
She said, listen, a bad grade, but I have a cute skirt on, so the day wasn't ruined. That's hilarious.
I don't
So,
recommend that. Get good
yeah.
grades.
So, what is like your go-to outfit?
So I love like what I have on, like I love blazers a lot. It's something that it makes women look and feel powerful. Women have been wearing blazers for centuries, but it was really borrowed from men's fashion.
Come on,
And it's just
educate
one of those pieces. Yeah, it's just one of those pieces that just makes you feel just very put together. Like if
Yeah.
you have on a pair of jeans and a blazer, and you walk into an establishment, people don't know. They might think you're a serious business lady. They
You
might
said jeans and blazer.
yes, I
Now,
love
what? what would you wear on your feet?
I
Sneakers?
would do, yes. Okay, so the good thing about fashion right now is we've taken a lot of barriers off.
Okay.
So sneakers are now very like socially acceptable to wear with a blazer or wear just on any good day with a dress, you know. And I
Yeah.
really enjoy that because I do love high heels, but I really do love comfort too. But I am a high heel girl. So if I'm going to wear jeans and a blazer, depending on where I'm going, how long I'll be standing, I'll probably put on a cute pump with it.
Okay.
If it's the season shifting, I'll put on a nice boot.
Yeah.
I will definitely wear sneakers. I'll wear flats. I mix it up. I mix it up.
Mix it up. You mix it up. What is your favorite color?
This is so sad. I hate to say this, but my favorite color is black.
It's black. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, my favorite color is black. And I will buy a black bag over and over. I'll buy a black shoe over and over. I love the color black. So
Why do you like the color black?
it's just so chic and it's so slimming and trimming and it looks expensive. So
Yeah.
people could buy something black from anywhere and people, it just looks expensive. It's just a great color. I love it.
Yeah. So in high school, they had this like career. It was when I was getting ready to graduate high school, but they had these schools come in to tell us about their school so that we can be influenced to apply to these colleges. So I remember it was a fashion school that came, but I wasn't interested in fashion at the time. At the time, I thought I was going to be in the nursing field or the health field or whatever. And so I remember this woman, and she said that black was actually the number one color in fashion.
Yeah.
And it's all season because you can always accessorize black. And like you said, it's very slimming and it looks good on almost anybody, to be honest with you. And you can get something that is inexpensive and it still look expensive. So she gave many reasons why black is always in.
Yeah.
Clearly I did not apply for the school because it wasn't my focus. But others did. But that was a really good tip. And this was years ago. I graduated high school in 2008. And just to know that black is still trendy. And I intentionally wore black today. I was just like, I didn't know what to wear. And I know that black is always in.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of color, I do have some accessories on the side. And I want to ask you, like, how would you accessorize these things? Are they hit or miss? And I just grab a few items out of my closet. We have nowhere to go anyways. We're in the house quarantining.
Yeah.
But where would you wear this to? So it's like a little game right now. Where would you wear this item to? How would you accessorize it? You tell me because you probably can give us some tips, right? I'm gonna start with this headband.
Love this.
Okay, so this is kind of trendy. I haven't worn it. I don't know how to wear it. And I just got it because I like the color. I'm a hunter green person. But what do you think about this, Courtney?
I love that headband. Actually, Prada did, I'm going to get a little fashion on you. Prada did these on the runway a couple seasons ago, and they really took off. And it reminds me of like a very princess kind of Victorian look. So I love those headbands with your hair kind of slicked back.
Yeah.
And something nice, like a nice collared shirt. Even those shirts that are like long sleeve with a pretty print and a bow.
Yeah.
Just to give it that very kind of like
I can see
Victorian look. Yeah, a nice dress with a little ruffle detail on the skirt, maybe.
I can see that.
Yeah, and then some pretty just dainty little earrings.
Yeah.
It's a very royal feeling, those headbands.
Yeah.
So, and that color too. So I would do something like that.
That's really good. I wasn't even thinking about like wearing it with a dress. I'm not really a dress person. I'm trying to get into like my inner girly girl, but my comfort outfits are usually like jeans and like a shirt, sweater, or something like that.
I loved it.
A ruffle dress will look really nice with that.
It'd be gorgeous on you too. When you do it, take a picture.
Okay. Okay. What about this type of, I don't know, throw it
Yes.
on somewhere, like coming to America field or I
Just
used
like
to
what you
wear this
did.
with like a jacket. Like when I put it on like some type of a peak coat, I would just put this over my peak coat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what do
That
you
is
think about this? What
I
like what would
love
you wear
that.
this with?
I love that. And even when you just threw it over your shoulder, now with your black turtleneck, mock
Yeah.
neck top, that
Like
is
black
so
on black.
I love that. I love it over a coat, like you said, even over a denim jacket, a nice oversized denim jacket, and it can
Oh,
give
I
it,
never thought of that.
yeah, that'd be really
I
cute too.
never thought about putting this with a denim jacket. Okay, continue, continue.
Yeah, and even like I said, I love blazers. I love a structured outerwear piece. So if you have like a really nice outerwear,
Yeah,
and just throw it over your shoulder when
yeah,
you're walking into dinner,
yeah,
steakhouse, wherever,
yeah,
the movies.
yeah,
Okay, well, stuff is closed, but you get
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Church, shopping. I'm the type of person I just love to the day that the Lord has given me is the occasion, and I will dress up if I feel like it. So you could wear that anywhere, but I love it over outerwear.
Yeah. So, quick funny story. I wore this to dinner. I haven't worn since because I'm traumatized. I did. I wore this to one of my friends' birthday dinners like 2 years ago, right? And I was at the table with this over me or whatever, trying to look expensive and fabulous. And a friend of ours that was not able to be at dinner FaceTimed us while we were all at dinner, and she goes, "Nikki, what type of animal do you have on your shoulder?" And then everyone was laughing. And I was like, you know what? This is why you're not here. This is why you're not at this table right now. But I don't remember wearing it since then. Okay, so another one that I have red lip stainer.
Mm.
It's red because I always I'm always I've always hear like people talking about you can't go wrong with the red lip. It doesn't matter your complexion. You can always rock a red lip. Is that true?
It's so true. I was tempted to put a red lip on today,
Okay.
but I just went a little more natural. But
Okay.
I love a red lip. I love a red lip. If your outfit is missing something and you're just like, I just wanted to have a little more glam,
Yeah.
try popping on a red lip. Like again, even with what you're wearing, what I'm wearing, a red lip would instantly change our looks to just naturally gorgeous, like we are right now, to oh, those girls are really glam. Like, oh my goodness. So red is just that Hollywood glamour, feminist,
Yeah.
powerful color. And a red lip, you can't go wrong with red lip. And it looks gorgeous on every woman.
I, I believe that. So I always try to keep a red lip.
Yes.
I just got this one because I ran out of my Mac. I think I lost it. I don't even know where it went. I don't know.
Happens.
Okay. And the last one that I have right here, I have two more. So I have this necklace, and for some reason, sometimes I'm like, forget the necklace. I just need some stud earrings and I'm good to go. What do you think about like necklaces? Like
I love that.
accessories, like necklaces or like bracelets, like those jumbo bracelets. Like, what do you
Mhm.
think about accessories and what you will wear them with?
I love accessories. These days, I'm wearing them a little bit less. I don't know if it's because we don't get to go much of anywhere, but I love an accessory. It's a quick way to take something that we call basics in fashion, like a plain blouse
Yeah,
and a good pair of denim, and dress it up. It elevates your look
yeah,
instantly when you add accessories to the right outfit and in the right quantities. So
yeah,
a necklace like that on a nice crew neck t-shirt or a nice crew neck top and just letting it sit there, it makes the top look more
yeah,
expensive.
yeah,
It brings the look something more detailed to look at.
yeah.
So I love jewelry. I love accessories a lot, especially chunky bracelets. I'm trying to get like a little collection
Uh-huh,
going here
uh-huh.
from Christmas. I don't have them on today, but
Okay. What about what is it like, for instance, usually is either like gold or silver.
Mhm.
Which color do you think will just go with anything? I personally think that, well, do I really think this? But most of my accessories are like silver.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there I have like a lot of silver accessories.
Yeah.
I think they look nice on the skin, but what do you think? Does the color matter?
It's really a preference,
Okay.
and what you like on your skin tone. So I love when I meet people that like silver. Like my sister is a silver. She everything is silver, and she
Silver.
wears a lot of jewelry. And I'm
Yeah.
always like, I don't like silver on me, but
Yeah.
she loves it on her. I think it's a preference thing.
Yeah.
I think they're both beautiful,
Yeah.
and I think they give the same type of accents to looks.
Yeah.
Sometimes something gold can really make something look very rich and elegant. And
Yeah.
then sometimes silver just gives this nice icy look, and it also makes things look very rich and elegant.
That's true.
So it
That's true.
just depends on the preference. And that's one thing I love about fashion. It's very subjective. It's very much what you feel and what you like.
That's true. So I went on vacation not too long ago and I did pack some shades and I don't remember where I put them. So the only shades that I can find, guys, do not laugh, is this thingy right here. They're not good. But what do you think about shades?
I love
Like,
shades.
I know it's I like I do have I think I have a pair of Gucci shades. I'm not sure if I do, but if I still have them. But I have a few. I have a collection, I think a collection of 5 or 6.
Mhm.
And even the least expensive shades just goes. Like you can't even tell the difference. You can't.
You can't. And that's one thing I love about
Mhm.
sunglasses. Like I have some that were like $4 from H&M, and I get compliments on them all the time.
Yeah.
And then I have some I've always wanted Chloe glasses. And that's a designer you may know, you may not know.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted a pair of Chloe glasses, and so I finally got some from Nordstrom Rack. They were on sale for like 89 bucks. Still a lot for sunglasses, do not get me
Yeah.
wrong. But I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I love those too. But like you said,
Yeah.
you
You
don't even
can't
really
really
know.
tell. Yeah, because they're
And
so good. For
yeah,
the
and
most part, they are.
and
Yeah,
shades instantly make you feel just kind of like a movie star.
it does.
You keep the
It
sun
does.
out of your eyes, most
It does. It
importantly.
does. Now, what will you say is your the in fashion right now? Like right now, a lot of people wear quarantine and people are not really going out as much,
Mhm.
right? But in this season, what do you say is like a trendy look?
So, right now in American fashion, we're still seeing a lot of that streetwear merged with like kind of like high-end fashion or just like everyday workwear even. Like
Uh-huh.
I was saying earlier, you'll see the sneakers with dresses.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trends actually happening. Um, just I would say like the 90s era is
Uh-huh.
kind of making a comeback. The spliced trend where you see one pant leg is black and the other pant leg is blue. If you haven't seen this stuff yet, you'll be seeing it more and more as fall and winter approach.
Okay.
Color blocked sweaters. The front might be cream, the collar might be tan, and the sleeves are black. That is something that's really coming in. It's like spliced is what they call it. Even as far as like suit jackets, half of the jacket is black and half is white. I know it sounds crazy,
Okay.
but it's trending. Lug boots like Doc Martens have came back into style.
Yeah.
You'll see people wearing like they call them like they're calling them lug boots, but you'll see people wearing them with dresses and turtlenecks under them. It's
Yeah.
really like a Scandinavian type of trend has made its
Uh-huh.
way to the US.
Yeah.
Sorry to get super
No,
fashion
no,
technical
go ahead.
on
Go
you,
ahead. Just go ahead.
but lots of layering, plaid, of course, because it's fall.
Yeah.
But you know what? I like trends, but what I really like to stick to is classic fashion, things that we know are always going to be here.
So like what? Like what exactly?
So, for instance, I'm always a fan of for fall and winter, since we're heading into that season, just your turtlenecks, if you like turtlenecks or
Yeah,
mock
I
necks,
do. Yeah. Love
sweaters in your basic colors for the fashion color palette, which is like black, cream, tan, gray. Get you those colors of sweaters.
Yeah.
and get you some different pants to mix with them. If you like wide leg pants, get a pair in black, get a pair in tan, and just mix and match your things.
Yeah.
Invest in a nice coat that
Yeah.
maybe has some print that you can layer on with these looks.
Yeah.
And I love having a classic wardrobe because you can mix and match
Yeah.
everything so easily. And people don't even really know. You may only have like 20 pieces in your wardrobe, but because you have so many options to mix and match, it
Yeah.
seems like your wardrobe is huge.
Yeah.
And it actually helps you getting dressed a lot better. I will bring in like a few trends, but
Yeah.
I don't invest a lot in trends.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now that makes a lot of sense. You save a lot because trends are always changing, and our closet space is so limited.
Yeah.
Well, at least mine is.
Yes.
All right. So, where do you see your business going? Your business, your brand, where do you see that going? Like, what do you want for it to become?
I want to be a designer. I'm believing that God is going to get me open doors for me. I did not go to fashion school, so everything that I know about fashion and love about fashion is solely from the heart. And so I'm believing that God's going to bring me the team that I need. I want to design clothes. I want to have a beautiful showroom for women to come in and shop on the floor. I'm online. I'm solely online right now, and I want to continue to be online. But I do want a space where I can have in-person contact with my customers.
Yeah.
Have a flagship store somewhere, maybe in New York.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's where I see myself going. I see my business really expanding to where I have to have a warehouse and
Come on, girl. Yeah.
yeah, yes, a wonderful team of women who are well paid and love fashion and love my brand and represent True by Courtney Hensley well.
Yeah.
That's where I see myself going.
Listen, I can see that happening because of the quality of work that you produce. And I pray that God will continue to bless your vision. And I pray that every single thing that you just say right now, that God will allow it to happen in due season. And I
Yes,
touch and agree with you. I touch and agree with you. That
I
is
felt
going to
that.
happen in Jesus' name. Yes.
Yes.
So, guys, thank you so much, Courtney, for coming on. This was, I had a great time. I had a great time talking about fashion. It's not really my language, but I am going to be going on your boutique, going online, checking out your boutique. I'm always gonna just jump into your DM or just hit you up like, hey, what can I wear with this? Or just keep going to your Instagram because you constantly post like hitters, like is back to back to back, just beautiful things every single time. So before we go, we're about to wrap up right now, but anything you want to say to the viewers?
Um, I just want to say that you're all special. I know that we live in a society where we see it seems like you need a bunch of everything, money, followers, clothes, cars, and shoes and things. But I want you to know that God literally loves you in such a real and huge way. And you have a gift that He wants to use. And your gift is special and it's meant to reach those people that He's called to what you're doing. Don't ever look little or low on yourself because God thinks the most of you. You're the apple of His eye. And just do the work. Do the work. When God gives you the vision, it's going to be work, but do the work and He's going to prosper it.
That's beautiful. And also, what just came to mind before we close out is that I do remember just I grew up in New York. So, and New York is very fashion forward for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And Jordans, like as a young person, like the trendy name brands like Jordans or Nikes or what else? Like not really Louis, because when you're a teen, no one is walking around with Louis Vuittons and like Burberrys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, but like trendy urban outfits and names were
Mm-hmm.
it Timberlands, the North Face. Like I remember those brands, like at being a young adult, like in high school, those were the trendy stuff. I don't know if you remember Pepe jeans.
Mm-hmm.
It was like in middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else can I remember? Can't remember everything, but I do remember there were some students that weren't able to wear those type of clothes, and that was considered trendy and that was in. So if you were a certain clothes or name brand, or you were the one who were more fashion forward, people would treat you different. But those people, those students that only had one pair of sneakers, only had two pair of jeans and probably two sweaters, they were teased, they were made fun of. And I want you guys to know, anyone that's watching, especially our younger audience, that fashion, like Courtney said, fashion is not, you don't have to have everything in your closet. You don't have to run with the trend. If you have one pair of sneakers, switch it up with your t-shirts, right?
Yes.
So you don't always have to wear the same sneakers, the same shirt, the same pants every day. But sneakers are a little bit more expensive than t-shirts. You can probably have more t-shirts than you have sneakers, and then you can just change it up.
Yes.
So always use what you have. I don't know about Courtney, but for myself, I didn't always have a lot of stuff. And now that I'm in a place where I can afford a lot of different things that I want, I still don't go crazy and buy everything, because I have self-control. Like, I realize that it's not the most important thing. I want to look nice and I want to have nice things, but I'm not going to go broke. I'm not going to go broke and buy the most expensive things just to prove a point to people that don't care at the end of the day. So like Courtney says, it's her passion. And she was able to find a way where she can, make it affordable. She's stylish. She's very stylish, and she's on a budget. She's able to rock a $4 pair of shades to an $89 pair of shades. And guess what? Who knows how much it costs when you're wearing them? It doesn't matter how much it costs, right? Long as you like it, you love it, it looks good on you. That's what matters. So thank you, Courtney, for all the wonderful tips that you gave us today. By the way, guys, check the description below this video. I'm going to have Courtney's boutique, her link, and her Instagram, and you can check her out. All right? All right, guys, and until next time.